Hi. Yeah, hi. Yeah, I see you. See you watching. Anyways, um, what I'm gonna talk about is I don't know drama for something. You know. So I'm gonna say this nice and clear. I'm gonna refer to this person as let's just go with Princess because that's the first thing that came to mind. And Princess said, "Hi guys, it's just all this." And then Princess's friend harassed. Oh, there you go. Princess's friend harassed her. I think. I think it's her. I don't know. Her friend harassed her because she couldn't accept a skin request. And I was like, okay, you send the stuff to me. And these are the screenshots. I'm not gonna show you them. But basically what happened is he's mad. He is mad because won't accept it, and they're just going back and forth because mad. Yeah. Over what exactly the skin concept for her ASIM. I know Transformers, but there's no robot character or whatever. And it's just harassing her and her staff team. Staff team. Staff team. Yeah. The staff team did nothing. They did nothing. They just did nothing. And then she was talking to her mom. And then doing some shit posting. And then he started harassing her, calling her a pedo when she's a minor. Then he called her profile blank when it's a normal. What it is. And I responded to all of that. Well, that was some bullshit because you cannot be a pedo if you're a minor. You would just be a creep. And saying all of that or rejected skin concept is just fucking rude. Then calling a completely normal profile picture blank. It's just like, what? And here's what he said when I was in a no time server. I don't even know what no time is. It's probably the game or something. Can we just kick her out? She's just low-key driving me crazy at this point. When he is clearly the one driving her crazy. Not entirely. But just really. Like, just a lot. And then he did a self-insert. You can read that. I don't care. But that's clearly his avatar. You can just tell that's someone's avatar. Squeezing on and then shitting on it. Fair. And then I said, doing a self-insert is just bullshit. You have no creativity for making original concepts that are not self-insert. It's just, and then she can't animate well, which I could partially animate. I can't animate good, but I had to decline his concept. He could have said something nice or been a good sport about it. But no, he just decided to be a bitch about it and not, I would say, take it lightly hearted. And then harassed her staff team, as I mentioned. So yeah, it's fairly simple. But how do I say this? If you try to make a skin concept for a game, and it's based on robots, then you are just with in a game with no robot character whatsoever. It's like trying to put the square into the fucking circle. You cannot do that. It's trying to do that would be impossible. Keep in mind, um, or it could be possible. You just have to smash that shit. But anyways, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. You're you're trying, but you're failing so miserably that kindergarten can do better. And he took time out of his day. Keep in mind, he took time out of his day to do that. And this is, I am really mad that someone could be this stupid and this petty and being such a bitch. I don't know how long they were friends. They could have been good friends, and just they decided, you know what? I'm gonna just sprinkle salt here, sprinkle salt there, but put it on a gashing wound that will just hurt more. It could have been rejected, and boom, that's it. Could have just been a small little guy. Let's say the concept was a gashing wound. He could have been a good sport about it, which would have, bandages, hospital, all that stuff. The good stuff. The good stuff. But instead, he decided to put salt and squeeze lemon juice on it. If you like something, that's okay. I don't give a shit. It's whatever. You like this, you like that. I don't care. But it's just like you're trying and you're failing. You're failing so goddamn bad. He's just trying to put salt, vinegar, and everything sinister on that wound and making sure that he's having the worst time of his life. Even though he clearly, I'm gonna say this, clearly has, I don't know. Look. I don't know. It's something at this point. It's kind of the only real thing I can do to get this out there, so people know about it, I would say. But it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something if this gets popular. Now, what I could do is just finish this and send the unedited footage to him, which I'm probably gonna do. I probably will do that. I've met many people on Discord. I've met, I would say, what I classify as a friend that I meet online, and is someone who I talk to and I hang out with. Not really hang out, just like, play games and stuff. If we're counting that, I've made 3. 3. And I have made countless friends, most of which I don't even think were friends anymore. The only friends that I know of that were still friends is 5. It's just 5. It's like, okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at this point, but anyways. If this guy watches this shit, to this point, I've got one message for you. If you ever make something like this shit again for any game, make sure there is at least 5 working brain cells in your head. Your mind is working, which would be surprising that if it actually works. And try your goddamn hardest to make sure you don't waste people's lives. You don't like time out of people's lives. I would just say waste lives, like people's lives. It's just bullshit that you're gonna do that, even though you know for a fact, you know that the roster doesn't have any robot. Okay, and then trying to do a self insert. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Make original characters, dog. It's not that hard. You can think for 5 minutes and you'll think of something. You'll think of something. I don't give a shit. But yeah, that message was for you. Whomever you are, Zach. Go get a fucking life.